Orlando Bloom has finally broken his silence on his highly publicized breakup with Katy Perry, and the world is hanging on every word. After months of speculation, whispers, and countless theories surrounding their relationship, Bloom has now stepped forward with a tone of calmness, gratitude, and clarity, confirming what fans had both feared and expected: the end of one of Hollywood's most glamorous love stories. To understand the weight of Orlando's words, we need to rewind through the entire journey of their romance. Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry first crossed paths in 2016 at an after-party following the Golden Globes. Their chemistry was immediate, and within weeks, gossip outlets were buzzing with sightings of the two together. From flirty Instagram captions to paparazzi photos of romantic getaways, it didn't take long before the relationship was confirmed. Unlike so many other Hollywood pairings, Orlando and Katy seemed refreshingly real, balancing their fame with an ability to laugh at themselves and share moments of authenticity with the world. But as fans quickly learned, this was not going to be a simple love story. By early 2017, cracks began to show, and the pair took a temporary break. That split, however, wasn't permanent. In fact, it only seemed to strengthen their bond, because when they reconciled later that year, they came back stronger than ever. Orlando and Katy weren't just dating again. They were building something more substantial. By 2019, on Valentine's Day, Orlando staged a grand and memorable proposal, complete with roses, champagne, and a helicopter ride. Katy, of course, said yes, and the couple seemed poised to walk into the next chapter of their lives together. Their love story reached another milestone in 2020 when Katy gave birth to their daughter, Daisy Dove Bloom. Fans celebrated along with them as the couple shared how deeply parenthood had transformed their lives. For Orlando, who already had a son, Flynn, from his marriage to Miranda Kerr, Daisy represented a new beginning, a blending of families, and a new sense of responsibility. Katy and Orlando often spoke about their daughter with warmth, describing the joy of watching her grow and the profound impact she had on their perspective. For a while, it appeared they had it all: a strong relationship, a beautiful family, and flourishing careers. Yet, behind the curtain of glamorous red carpets and carefully curated social media posts, tension was building. Orlando's schedule was consumed by acting projects, from streaming series to major films, while Katy juggled her music career, brand deals, and a seat at the judges' table on American Idol. The clash of their worlds, his physically demanding shoots and her grueling tour and TV commitments, created stretches of distance that neither could fully bridge. Insiders whispered about the couple spending more time apart than together, and while they always reunited for important family moments, the strain was undeniable. By mid-2025, the speculation had reached a fever pitch. Tabloids captured Katy on solo outings, while Orlando was seen focusing on work commitments. What finally confirmed the rumors was the joint statement from their representatives, a carefully worded announcement that framed the split as a mutual decision. They explained that while they had shared years of love and memories, their focus now is solely on co-parenting Daisy with stability, respect, and affection. It was the kind of statement Hollywood couples rarely achieve, free from bitterness, public blame, or fiery accusations. Still, the silence from Orlando himself lingered in the air. Fans wanted to hear from him, to know how he felt about the breakup, and to see if there was pain, anger, or regret beneath the polished PR lines. That silence was finally broken when Bloom sat down for his first interview addressing the split. His tone was neither defensive nor dramatic. Instead, he kept his words steady and dignified, saying he was grateful for the years he and Katy shared, grateful for the family they built together, and above all, grateful for Daisy. He made it clear that while the romantic chapter of their story had closed, the bond of parenthood kept them connected in a way that could never be undone. His words, "It's nothing but love. We're great. We're going to be great," struck a chord across social media, sparking both admiration and heartache among fans. This choice of words was not accidental. By focusing on love rather than loss, Bloom made sure the narrative wasn't about bitterness, but about growth. It was a subtle reminder that relationships can end without becoming toxic battlefields, especially when children are involved. Orlando's maturity in handling the breakup publicly not only earned him praise from fans but also positioned him as an example of how to navigate personal pain under the relentless glare of Hollywood. Of course, this hasn't stopped the swirl of speculation. Gossip pages quickly jumped on Katy Perry's recent outings, including high-profile dinners and trips that ignited rumors of a possible new chapter in her life. Meanwhile, Orlando's calm demeanor and his focus on co-parenting became the counterpoint to those headlines, reinforcing the idea that while Katy may be moving forward socially, he is staying grounded in family and work. Some fans took sides, but many applauded both stars for avoiding public drama, particularly for the sake of Daisy. Adding an interesting twist, Orlando's ex-wife, Miranda Kerr, stepped into the conversation when she described recent family gatherings as warm and supportive, even using the phrase "one big, happy family" to describe the dynamic between herself, Orlando, Katy, and their children. Her comments painted a picture of blended family unity that Hollywood rarely achieves, reinforcing Orlando's narrative of peace rather than division. The public reaction to all of this has been split. On one hand, loyal fans are devastated, mourning the end of a love story that felt both aspirational and relatable. Social media has been flooded with throwback videos of Katy and Orlando's most iconic appearances, from red carpets to vacations, as fans grieve the loss of what they believed was one of Hollywood's most enduring couples. On the other hand, many have applauded the couple for handling their breakup with grace and putting their child first, highlighting it as a refreshing departure from the usual messy celebrity splits. What makes this story so compelling is not just the breakup itself, but the way both Orlando and Katy have chosen to manage it. In an age where celebrities often air grievances publicly, turning personal heartbreak into headlines, these two have leaned into discretion, maturity, and mutual respect. For fans who crave drama, that restraint may feel unsatisfying. But for those who value stability and dignity, it's a rare example of Hollywood breaking a toxic cycle. As for what lies ahead, both stars seem ready to focus on their individual paths. Orlando is diving deep into physically demanding film roles, channeling his energy into work that challenges him artistically and personally. Katy, meanwhile, is preparing new music, continuing her run on American Idol, and exploring new opportunities beyond music. Their futures are still intertwined through Daisy, but romantically, it appears they are walking separate roads that will inevitably cross, but only as co-parents and friends. If there's one takeaway from Orlando's words, it's that love doesn't have to end in resentment. His statement of "nothing but love" has resonated precisely because it offers hope, not only for how he and Katy will coexist moving forward, but also as a broader reminder that relationships, even those that don't last forever, can leave behind something beautiful. So while fans may still mourn the end of Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom as a couple, what remains is just as important: a shared commitment to family, a determination to shield their daughter from chaos, and a promise to keep the foundation of respect alive. In Hollywood, where relationships often crumble under pressure and explode in scandal, their story, though bittersweet, stands out as one of resilience and grace. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.